morning, everyone, and welcome into the Bozard Ford studio for the St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. Today's question of the day is going to be great.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the comments. We have St. John's Technical High merging with St. Augustine High School. Florida House votes to eliminate most homestead property taxes. County Board rejects commercial development proposal. And Florida Senate approves Autism Blue Envelope program. We'll get to all that more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's been a St. Augustine tradition built on trust, family values, and doing things the right way. For 75 years, generations of drivers have relied on Bozard for quality vehicles and honest service. With over 1,200 vehicles to choose from, no surprise pricing, and the Drive Happy guarantee, Bozard makes car buying truly effortless. That's the Bozard difference. Their award-winning, state-of-the-art facility features 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment needed maintenance, and over 40 mobile service vans to bring the Bozard difference to you. And even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the prestigious Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln delivers hometown service with national-level excellence. You'll find friendly faces, great pricing, and a better buying experience just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout-out to all of our amazing sponsors: Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Ben 39 Wine Bar, B&S Signs, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy House, and Sonny's Barbecue. You can support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, download our app from the Apple App Store, and check out our merch shop in the app. All right. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, happy Friday. I froze up over here, so I was trying to unfreeze myself.
No good. Now you're going to lose your comments.
Oh, there they go. There we are. All right, we're back.
My appearance brought to you by Sudafed, Afrin, clear nasal spray, and lots of sleep.
And if any of you actually want to sponsor,
100%.
Troy904now@gmail.com.
We've got a shot with Clear. I think they might sponsor us. Blake, how you doing?
I am doing well this fine, fantastic, friendly morning.
Are you happy to be on the other side of the glass for me?
No, yes, but however, I do have empathy for my dad though.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I got paid for him.
He says he's fine, so I don't consider that a problem.
It'll be all right. So, what little bit of sickness I had it last week.
I know.
And it was because I ate a weevil. So it was self-induced.
So gross. So glad I didn't eat a weevil.
Yeah.
Do we have a question of the day?
We do have a question of the day, but before I ask the question of the day, I want to say thank you to Commissioner Whitehurst coming in and for David Stevens coming in representing the union. Really good conversations, and I wish them the best of luck today on getting that settlement and that contract settled. Everybody's trying to do the right thing by their families and everything else, so I'm hoping they get it settled today. All right, question of the day. Is everyone ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm nervous.
Edge of my seat.
Taking a shower. Sometimes taking a shower is the most wonderful thing in the world. When is the most wonderful time to take a shower? Is it to get away from your kids? Is it, I mean, there's always great times to take a shower. Is it when it's cold outside, you just woke up, you're like, oh, okay, I want to warm up. You know, so everyone has that aha shower moment.
Yeah, the most satisfying shower.
And I mean, if you want to make it creepy, fine. But it doesn't make it creepy at all. The question wasn't intended to be creepy. You instantly
it was worded slightly differently.
You instantly did a creepy laugh when I asked it before, and I was like, okay, I have to explain the question.
It was because the way you worded it in the pre-show was like, what is the most satisfying part of a shower?
Yeah.
And I was like, there's going to be some answers.
Yeah. So I had to rephrase it.
Yes. So when is the most satisfying time to take a shower?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go with after hours and hours of yard work. Like you have to do that first spring, clean up the yard from all the mess from winter. And it's like 8 hours of yard work.
And
covered.
You can see your jiffy feet disappear.
100%.
Like the water hits you and your jiffy feet start to like, just go down the drain.
Isn't it reverse jiffy feet? Because I have like socks.
It's on top. It's on top. But you have that black ring when you take the sock off.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yes.
I know what you're saying. That is a good time.
That's
good
probably
times.
my best.
Good time.
Yeah,
Good times.
because you just see like all of the schmutz just go down the drain, and it's just so satisfying.
All right, Blake, what you got?
After yard work, right, Blake?
Yeah, no. My dad wished I was doing more yard work.
Never seen it.
Huh. I probably say when I know I've been working hard, I can smell myself. I just go, yeah, it's time.
When you get that funk, where you kind of do
funk,
where you kind of raise your arms up and go, ooh.
Oh, never mind.
Nope.
Never mind.
Nope.
Anybody got to go to the bathroom? I got to shower.
We're gonna head right over there.
Yeah, but Amanda, that is the most common question that gets asked in our house. Does anyone else have to use the bathroom? Because
we have one.
You have a single bathroom.
Yeah, no.
And that you renovated.
And if you just, thank goodness we have 2 shower heads,
and 2 sinks, but still 1 toilet and 1 door.
Yeah. Well, it would be awkward having 2 toilets because they would have to face each other.
Can you put like an external like water closet like the British do, where they tack on the bathroom on the outside, so you have an extra toilet?
I'm sure our neighbors would not
bathroom.
appreciate that.
I mean, you enclose it.
Yeah.
Not like Scrubs, where they have the thinking toilet on the roof.
All right. And mine, Samantha's already answered mine because I think this is the time that like to take a shower is when you get back from the beach.
Okay.
You got that salty, grimy, sweaty combination, or a boat day or something like that, and you've been out, our rivers kind of gives you a little stickiness feeling to it. But so a beach day or a boat day when you get home and you just get that bathing suit off. Sometimes you take the bathing suit off in the shower.
Yes.
You don't do like, it's too icky to take off out there.
Especially if the kids wanted to dig in the sand.
Exactly. Exactly. So, I mean, sometimes that just has to happen.
Yes.
So.
Why are you giggling, Blake?
Diane's comment.
Well, that's where Amanda went with the first thought. So
for sure.
So Diana, you're not the only one there that thought that.
And Amanda, I need some context. Can you look at Joy's comments of what she posted? I actually don't know if it's.
Oh.
Yard work.
Yeah.
Then
washing your hair. Yeah.
You have the everything shower. You don't know what the everything shower is? Oh, the first time, your first real shower after giving birth. Yeah, that's a good one. Mm-hmm. That is a good one. Mm-hmm. Because I can't
argue with that.
That is hard work. Mm-hmm. That is hard work on a whole different level. And that is a whole different kind of, feeling unclean. It's a whole different kind of that. And so
are we talking about Joy? Are we talking about Diana?
Joy.
Diana's
it's a lot of hard
leads
work.
to Joy's.
I'm just letting you know.
Diana's leads to Joy's.
You try planking for 4 minutes. Let's see how you do.
4 minutes. Wow. Champion.
Lucky you. You do sit-ups on the couch.
That's how I keep this 1-pack.
I mean, I've got a keg. What are you going to do? I'm ready for winter. So that first one after having a baby, that's a good one. That's a good one.
See, it was a good question of the day.
It is a good Friday question.
It's a good Friday question.
Version of the question.
Yes. Good Friday question of the day.
And Diana, yours is his actual answer that he gave before the pre-show. He gave the sanitized answer. He gave the sanitized answer for all of you.
Yeah.
All right. It's time for Quick Check the Weather.
All right. It is going to be nice today. It is a carnival day. But on Sunday, the rain's coming.
It's coming.
Rain is coming. And then you know what happens after the rain?
Winter again.
Cold. In the
Always.
30s again.
Next time I'm in this studio, it's going to be frozen outside.
30s again. Why?
That depressing check of the weather is brought to you by Bin 39.
Why?
Discover one of St. Augustine's hidden gems. Bin 39, located inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street, with over 95 boutique wines, including 50 rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker. Bin 39 is perfect for a date night or for unwinding after work. Enjoy wines by the glass or the bottle in a peaceful courtyard setting with live music adding to the atmosphere. Open daily 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop in and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Bin 39, your taste to discover. I haven't gotten an update, so I hope Irving's feeling okay.
He's doing good. He's going on a cruise.
Good. Oh, perfect. All right. Buckle up, baby. It's a Hit the Blake's traffic report.
Camera at Mama 307 needs a cataract surgery.
Oh,
Evidently.
yeah.
Kenny, you need to share some of your supply with that.
Looks like they started their shower early.
They did.
It's a little
like a hot shower.
It's a little foggy.
Foggy up there.
little fogged up there.
No handprints to get to camera though.
Yeah.
I have a little mini traffic update to add. Masters, there was an obstructed lane on Masters when I drove here this morning because some poor kid's tire fell off his truck. Truck's all askew with only 3 tires in Masters, so hopefully that gets handled soon.
Got to tighten down those nuts.
All right, that Hit the Blake's traffic report brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard the Old Town Trolley and explore over 500 years of St. Augustine history in the most fun and flexible way possible. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and more than 100 points of interest, including the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Potter's Wax Museum. Enjoy open-air views all day, hop-on, hop-off access, plus free parking at the old jail and the welcome centers with your ticket. And when the sun goes down, experience the city's spooky side with a Ghost and Gravestones tour. Locals ride free with a full fare guest through the Hometown Pass program at hometownpass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine one stop at a time. Moving into the news. Daniel Perez leads House on historic vote to eliminate most homestead property taxes. With reporting from Jesse Mendoza of Florida Politics, the Florida House has approved a proposal that could dramatically reshape property taxes across the state. In an 80-30 vote, lawmakers passed House Joint Resolution 203, which would place a constitutional amendment on the 2026 ballot, asking voters whether to eliminate most property taxes on homestead properties. Under the proposal, beginning in January 2027, homestead properties would be exempt from nearly all ad valorem property taxes, except those levied by school districts. The measure also includes language prohibiting local governments from reducing funding for law enforcement, firefighters, and other first responders below current levels. House Speaker Daniel Perez called the resolution one of the most aggressive property tax reforms ever advanced by a legislative chamber. He criticized the Florida Senate for not yet putting forward its own formal proposal and suggested the future of the session could hinge on whether the Senate acts. Debate fell largely along party lines. Republican supporters argued the proposal responds directly to voters demanding lower taxes and smaller government. They emphasized that the resolution protects public safety funding and allows voters, not lawmakers, to make the final decision. Democrats, however, raised concerns about how local government would replace billions of dollars of lost revenue. Some warned that essential services like schools, trash collection, and public safety could be impacted. Others argued that rising property insurance costs, not property taxes, are the bigger driver of housing affordability issues. Supporters countered that local property tax collections have increased significantly in recent years and called the current system unsustainable. For the proposal to move forward, it must also pass the Senate. If approved by the full legislature and signed into law, the constitutional amendment would go before Florida voters in 2026 and would require at least 60% approval to take effect. All right, so this is a vote to put forward an amendment. So the House has approved. Now we need the Senate. Then we need the governor to sign it. He's already signaled that he's for ending property taxes in Florida. So I would expect him to sign it should the Senate pass it. And then it would be on the ballot for all of you to decide.
It doesn't end property taxes. It ends property taxes on homestead property. So it's not
if you
all
have the
property. If you have
homestead admission,
or if you have commercial
exemption.
property, some of those things. So it eliminates property taxes, and most people only have one home. But it doesn't eliminate property taxes. So, when the headlines hit, it's like, oh, property taxes. That's not exactly true.
Yeah.
So it's for those that are homesteaded. So I'm just concerned about where that gap comes from.
Yeah.
And I like my way of life here in Florida, and I don't think my taxes are outrageous. I think my insurance is outrageous. And, there's some other things that are attached to that. But as far as my property taxes, I mean, if you live in the county, you pay about 1% of the assessed value, and you have Save Your Homes. So, I mean, you look around the other counties.
We have an escrow adjustment on our mortgage this year due to property taxes, and so we've got $200 more per month that we have to pay on our mortgage.
Yeah,
thanks to property taxes.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
Well, it wasn't the property tax; it was the insurance. So the property taxes.
Property tax assessment was.
It shouldn't have went up more than 3%.
It was not assessed property. It wasn't assessed properly last year, and so there was a shortfall, and so they're having to make up the shortfall in the escrow account.
Gotcha. So they didn't collect enough last year.
Last year,
and they're making it up, and they're double dipping on you this year. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine was because of my insurance. My insurance, and I live in a flood zone.
Yeah.
So the flood zone went up, and the other insurance and the homeowner's insurance went up, and I shopped it and I got it down.
Yeah.
But still, my escrow went up. So it's a pain in the booty.
The booty.
The booty.
Booty is sore from this pain. I didn't know until I was buying houses that and it makes sense, being by a fire hydrant lowers your property insurance.
Well, and being
within a certain
distance to a fire station also helps. Yeah.
So when I was looking at my house, it's like measuring the distance to the firehouse and definitely looking out for those fire hydrants. Little details that you don't know until you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you find out quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
Or your bank account finds out quickly.
Those insurance agents start asking you those questions like, actually, I don't know, but now I know, and I will never, ever look at a house that doesn't have that again. Luckily, they were very clear with those questions with my first house, so I knew what to look for with the second one. All right, County Board rejects commercial development proposal amid resident opposition. According to reporting from Salim Alger of the St. John's Citizen, St. John's County Commissioners have unanimously rejected a proposal to significantly expand commercial development along US 1 North. The request involves a vacant 10.25 acre parcel at the corner of US 1 North and Abbott's Way within the Las Colinas development. The property has been designated for neighborhood scale commercial use since 2005. Developers sought to increase the maximum allowable building size from 19,000 square feet to 49,000 square feet. It's just a rounding error, more than doubling what is currently permitted. Residents from nearby Kensington community packed the commission meeting, raising concerns about traffic congestion, neighborhood character, and the scale of the proposed expansion. Many argued that a development of that size would overwhelm the surrounding residential area and further strain already busy roadways. Commissioner Clay Murphy said public testimony provided credible and sustainable evidence that the increase would not be compatible with the existing neighborhood. During the discussion, project representative James Whitehouse offered to scale the proposal back 38,000 square feet in response to community concerns. However, that adjustment did not change the outcome. Planning staff noted that no specific tenant or finalized site plan had been submitted and that any future development would still require additional approvals and traffic studies. In the end, commissioners voted 5-0 to deny the request. That even scaling it back, they didn't scale it back to even double what it was already zoned for. Mm-hmm. That is not much of a scale back. Not knowing what the intended target for the building to go in there, or the business to go into the building, is also, that's a big question mark that I'm sure has people on edge.
No, and it's a tough time right now. It's an election year. Yeah. Getting something passed in this climate that's not in, that requires a variance or requires this or that. If it's not in, it's going to be tough.
Yeah,
it's going to be tough.
100%. All right, Gas Buddy Gas Report. Tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you. We've got Sunoco on North Ponce at $2.74. We've got Shell at $2.16, Ponce de Leon Boulevard at $2.79. Shell at 146 King Street at $2.79. Shell at North Ponce is $2.79. Circle K on 207 is $2.91. Gate at Mizell Road is $2.95. Gate at US 1 North is $2.96. Circle K on US 1 North is $2.96. Owens on South Ponce is $2.97. No price for Mobile and Circle K on South Ponce.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen a Costco.
That Gas Buddy Gas Report is brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. When the unexpected happens, turn to the name St. Augustine Trust's Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. Available 24/7, their experienced and compassionate team works fast to help you or your loved one get out of jail and back home. They handle everything from paperwork to release with professionalism, discretion, and zero judgment. When every minute counts, remember the name and the number, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. Live music report. We've got Old City Brothers at Funkadelic Food Shack at 6 o'clock. Eddie Pickett and Jesse Crusay is at Mellow Mushroom at Durban Crossing at 6 o'clock. Zaza Flamenca is at Prohibition Kitchen at 6 o'clock. Smokin' Joe Showers at Salt Life at 6 o'clock. Brittany Mueller is at Cathedral Festival at 6:15. Myrna Clayton is at Jazz at Lincolnville Museum at 7 o'clock. Heather Craig is at Meehan's at 7 o'clock. Miriam Morelli is at Mellow Mushroom in Mirabella. That's a lot of M's at 7 o'clock. Brother Futch is at Arnold's at 7 o'clock. Those Guys, the Cathedral Festival at 7:30. Nico Moon is at Ponte Vedra Concert Hall at 8 o'clock. Remedy Tree is at Cafe 11 at 8 o'clock. Bad Dog Mama is at Barley Republic at 9 o'clock. Contact Buzz is at Trade Winds at 9 o'clock. John Q is at Milltop Tavern at 9 o'clock. And Cholula is closing out the night at Prohibition at 10 o'clock. That music report is brought to you by Fidus Roofing. When it comes to protecting your home and property, trust Fidus Roofing and Construction, voted best to St. Augustine every year since 2012. Specializing in residential and multifamily roofing, Fidus delivers expert shingle solutions, metal roof installations, and quality paperwork built to handle Florida's toughest weather. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, their work is backed by top-tier materials, trusted warranties, from emergency repairs to full replacements. Fidus gets it done right. Call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down. All right, tapping into the trends with a good Troy. We all love, government.
The good Troy. Oh.
The good Troy, yes. Government intervention. We all love them, really taking care of us and, guarding our property. And when someone does something wrong,
you're overselling.
Fining them.
You're overselling.
Okay.
Just get to the story.
Yeah.
Fine. Couple who had their home invaded and car stolen said they were hit with shock $6,000 fine because one of the thieves didn't wear a seatbelt in the car they stole.
$6,000. Wait. $6,000?
I was overselling, guys. $6,000.
You still were overselling. That's a different topic altogether. Still overselling. All right. Your setup was overselling. But $6,000.
$1,000.
Oh.
Because the thief that stole their car
went
didn't
through
wear the
one of
seatbelt.
those camera things and
Layla and Hamid of Australia's Gold Coast.
Oh, it's Australia. That's like $7 here.
Were asleep when masked intruders stormed their home and stole valuables before making off with their Lexus SUV. According to local reports, the thieves already had one of the car keys and attempted to enter the couple's bedroom to grab more. They already had Layla's car keys when they tried to come. Okay, story, great. Family fined $6,000 after home invaders steal their car. The intruders grab random items, including a vacuum, a gym bag, and shoes, and the car keys. Mm-hmm. The couple were awoken by the noise of them rooting around in their house. The officers never arrived when they were called, and the group returned shortly after. So they stole those items, left. Cops never came when they were called. Mm-hmm. They returned. They stole the Lexus, and then they fled. Evidently, there's video of all of this nonsense. Hamid said he called the police a second time, but 3 weeks later, after the police not arriving twice, 3 weeks later, they received a bill. It's $6,258 AUD for traffic cameras capturing the stolen SUV being driven without a seatbelt. The infringement reportedly was due by March 3rd, with the threat of additional fees if unpaid. It's been 3 weeks. The police still haven't arrived to their home invasion, and unfortunately, we've now received an infringement that Mr. Bad Guy, this is a quote from the homeowner, that Mr. Bad Guy wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Hopefully you can now prosecute Mr. Bad Guy because you have his picture on traffic camera.
All right. And I wanted to see what the exchange was.
Okay.
All right. So $50 Australian dollars is worth 38 US dollars.
Okay.
So it's a little bit less. It's probably close to 5,000 in art, but it's still a big fine.
That's still a big fine.
That's still a big fine. It's still ridiculous. And where the hell are the cops?
Why did they not show up? You've got home invaders twice in a country where you're not allowed to, you don't have a Second Amendment. You're not allowed to protect yourself. Mm-hmm. They call the police twice with home invaders actively on their property in their home. Never show up. And then they have the audacity
to say you can't protect yourself.
You can't protect yourself, but then they have the audacity to fine them $6,000 because some dirtbag that stole their car wasn't wearing their seatbelt. God bless America. That's all I can say.
And to the thief, be safe. Come on, wear your seatbelt.
Click it or ticket.
Come on, man. You know the rules.
That is salt in the wound. It's just salt.
At least they got a good picture of the dude.
I mean, hopefully.
Actually, didn't look like it. So it looks like
That's the picture?
The camera only focused on the seatbelt infringement itself. It did get a photo of the face, but the camera was able to recognize that he wasn't wearing. That's it. He's got
the visor down. So you can't even prosecute the guy.
Yeah. He's like, screw these people. I'm not wearing my seatbelt.
And guess what? I knew about the camera.
How dare they not have better valuables downstairs?
Yes, yeah. Should have had more in that duffel bag.
Oh, my word. That's the most petty thing that guy could have done.
He's like,
visor down.
Oh, here comes the camera. I'm just unbuckle.
Unbuckle, visor down. You can't tell it's me. Good gracious. All right, that tap into the trends is brought to you by St. Augustine Handy House. Looking for a portable building that's built to last? St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usiana Enterprises, has been serving the community since 1988. Featuring Handy House, America's #1 manufacturer of portable buildings, they offer everything from utility sheds and workshops to lofted barns, offices, and fully custom buildings, all designed for strength and long-term value. With over 70 structures in stock, plus free delivery, leveling and anchoring, and easy financing, St. Augustine Handy House makes adding space simple. Visit them on State Road 16 or call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters. Moving into the news. Again, my nose is closing up. I can feel it. If my voice changed, I'm sorry. St. John's Technical High School. St. John's Technical High School to merge with St. Augustine High next academic school year. Big changes are coming to St. John's County Schools. Beginning in 2026-2027 school year, St. John's Technical High School will merge with St. Augustine High, creating new early learning or early career program designed to expand academic and technical opportunities for students. District leaders say the consolidation is part of a roughly $3 million restructuring effort aimed at improving efficiency and reducing costs. Superintendent Dr. Brennan Asplin explained that while most district schools operate at about $8,000 to $9,000 per student, St. John's Technical High, with an enrollment between 100 and 150 students, operates at $22,000 per student. St. Augustine High, located next door, serves about 2,000 students. Under the new model, students will transition into the early career program at St. Augustine High, working in partnership with First Coast Technical College. 9th and 10th grade students may begin advanced technical training and earn industry certifications or clock hours aligned with career pathways such as welding, automotive, and other trades. Students entering 11th and 12th grade will focus on completing graduation requirements while continuing career-focused coursework. District officials say the program will maintain a small school feel by grouping students in cohort classes whenever possible. Each student will be assigned a success coach to help monitor progress and support on-time graduation.
That'll pick up the chicks. What do you do? I'm a success coach.
This is my success coach.
I'm a success coach.
Can I have your phone number?
Yes.
A dedicated career specialist at St. Augustine High will oversee the program. Students may pursue either 18 or 24 credit diploma track and will graduate with a St. Augustine High diploma. District-wide transportation will remain available. All current St. John's Technical High students will automatically be accepted into the early career program if they choose to enroll. Students who prefer to return to their home-zoned high school will also have that option, with support provided during the transition. District leaders say current staff members will have opportunities to move to other schools, and the technical high school building will continue to be used for classroom space. Families with questions can contact St. Johns County School District at 904-547-8500. All right. What are your thoughts?
I'm still stuck on the success coach. Yeah, I mean,
so is this?
I don't think I'm successful.
You're not successful at focusing on the point?
Yeah, I don't think I'm successful in focusing. No, I think this
Dr. Asplund, can we have a success coach?
Yeah, I need a success coach in here. No, I think this is good. I think the trades need to stay where they're at. I'm glad. I think this was necessary for the budgeting side of it. Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
And I think this was a way to manage and still save the trades in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Question the 22,000 a student thing. So.
Right on.
That. Okay, you need to have your microphone on.
My apologies.
One thing I noticed is the producer needs to turn on his microphone.
My apologies about that. So
someone else needs a success coach.
I know.
Yes,
We're devoid of success coaches in here.
Yes,
I definitely do. But the one thing I noticed was that the technical high school will still have a space in the classroom though. But wouldn't that also lead to a possibility of one of Dr. Brennan Asplund's points is that he wants a downside space for the Schools of Hope program where charter schools can come into public school space as well.
Yeah, he wants to maximize and get rid of the portables. So so that's an additional cost.
He wants to get butts in the seats so he doesn't have empty space available for voucher programs.
One thing I hope this is successful.
Yes.
Word of the day, success.
Coach.
Does it feel like he's trying to spread the funding from the technical program into the schools?
Well, I think he's trying to reduce that 22,000 down to closer to 8,000 to kind of merge it together to kind of make it where it's not a sucking void.
Yeah. Also funny towers.
Yeah.
What'd I do?
All right.
Happy Friday.
Well, it's going to be tough to transition to this next story.
Has your Sudafed hit?
Yeah.
Something hit. Yeah. All right. Senate approves Chevron Jones bill for...
We'll start over. Hold on. Amanda, take two. Go.
Senate approves Chevron Jones bill for autism blue envelope program, more police training. According to reporting from Jesse Schnecker of Florida Politics, the Florida Senate has unanimously approved legislation aimed at improving interactions between law enforcement and individuals with autism spectrum disorder. In a 38-0 vote, senators passed Senate Bill 418, sponsored by Miami Gardens Democrat Chevron Jones. The bill would create a statewide blue envelope program designed to help officers better identify and communicate with drivers who have autism. The envelope would hold a person's driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, and emergency contact information, while also indicating that the individual has autism and providing communication guidance for law enforcement. Participation in the program would be voluntary. The Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles would develop and distribute the envelopes, which could be requested through the department or local tax collectors' offices. In addition to the Blue Envelope program, the legislation would require mandatory autism-related training for law enforcement officers. The Criminal Justice Standards and Training Commission would develop instruction to be included in both basic recruit training and ongoing education. The training would focus on de-escalation techniques, recognizing autism-related behaviors, interviewing strategies, and safely locating missing individuals with autism. Supporters say the bill addresses concerns from families about misunderstandings during high-stress encounters. Autism is often described as an invisible developmental disability, and some individuals may respond differently in stressful situations, which can sometimes be misinterpreted by officers. Lawmakers from both parties praised the bill, calling it an important step towards strengthening officer preparedness and giving families greater peace of mind. The estimated cost of implementing the program is about $64,000 over 4 months, with ongoing maintenance costs afterwards. The bill now heads to the Florida House, where its companion measure has only cleared 1 of 3 committee stops so far. I think this is great.
No, this is a good first step.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you one thing that I would love to see is, and next time the sheriff's in, I thought of this like while you were reading this. The Field of Dreams, they have buddies.
Yep.
Like of different teams and athletes and stuff like that. I think the sheriff department should volunteer as buddies on some of these games. So these autistic kids, these handicapped children, are that might be their first contact with a law enforcement officer.
Yeah.
So I think that would be, and do it, do it in uniform so they get to see it and stuff like that. But I think acclimating the person with autism interaction would help not only the officer and how those reactions take place, because it's a father of autistic boys. I can walk in a room and go, all right, he's an Asperger's kid, and he's on the spectrum. He has pervasive development disorder, because I have 25 years of it.
For sure.
But a law enforcement officer sees a person flapping and not responding, stemming and not responding, and they don't have the proper training. Yeah. And it's happened. It's happened here.
We've seen tragedies.
It's happened here. We had an ARC student that got away from one of the group homes and got tased because the officer didn't understand how to manage the situation.
100%.
So I mean any training along this way, I'm a fan of. So
well, and we just had fire department officials in yesterday, but I have a friend he was in rescue EMS and the fire department back home. And so when I was visiting, I was like, oh, I'll stop by the firehouse so my kids can see you. And he's like, that's awesome, because anytime your kids can see us and we can show them the whole apparatus, the helmet and the mask and everything, then that increases the chance that they will cooperate in being saved should they ever need to. Because, and I didn't think about it until that conversation, but it is terrifying. The mask and all of the apparatus. You look
like an alien.
You're already in a scary situation, and now someone comes at you looking like something unfamiliar and scary. And so anytime you can do one of those firehouse visits, that would be awesome for your kids, and that would be awesome
when we did Project Autism,
people on the spectrum as well.
When we did Project Autism, we always made sure we had a day where they could have at the firehouse and a group outing with just autistic kids and their parents to help everybody get through it. It was one of our better attended events.
Yeah, and that's good. That's important. All right, Troy, how do you want to check the comments today?
On this day of Frigga, I will fantastically forage through the fastidious but fantastic Commodore's thoughts. Wow, Bobby, ended my week like that. That was not nice.
That Frigga Forage is brought to you by
Forage.
BNS Science.
No friggin' forage.
Over 50 years.
I feel like I need a shower.
BNS Signs has been trusted name in signage across St. Augustine and the surrounding area. From vinyl lettering to large pylon signs, BNS does it all, backed by fast installation, expert crane service, and reliable repair and maintenance to keep those signs looking their best. Named Business of the Year in 2025, BNS Signs is known for quality craftsmanship and top-level service. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com because when it comes to signs, they do it all and they do a frigga fantastic job.
Frigga foraging over here.
All right. Try to give us comments.
I don't want to. All right. So it is National Leadership Day. It is
no.
also National No Politics Day. Not sure how those two go together.
I mean, it feels like it goes together quite well these days. What are we doing?
I don't know what to do with my hands. All right.
Everything's awkward.
And it is Love Your Pet Day. So
Perfect.
Everybody should be out there loving your
daily.
pet. Bobby says that him and I both have six packs. They're just hidden inside our dad bods.
100% of humans have six packs.
Yeah. 100%.
It's just a matter of
where
the insulation.
Where some are
You need
some
a
are
depth finder
refrigerated.
to find it.
Some of them are refrigerated better. All right.
You need the Navy's radar.
And when I got back from Ecuador, you guys know I had a little bit of stomach weevil issues. My six-pack somewhat tried to show itself again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember you. And then, like, after I was able to eat cookies again, gone.
Those 11 o'clock cookies.
Literally, I lost 5 pounds in a week, and I gained 5 pounds the next week.
Yeah.
So I'm back to my happy weight. All right. As far as the shower question goes, yard work and beach won.
Okay.
So those two were kind of battling back and forth.
All right.
And just fun day. Everyone have a great weekend. Appreciate you guys in the comments. And for the person I had to ban in yesterday's show, I know you haven't had time to set up your other fake account. I'm sorry. Just be nice.
We have a Stoidum stat.
We do have a Stoidum stat, and it's a fun Stoidum stat that I forgot about. And I don't know if I'm going to call them our more seasoned listeners.
Okay.
Remember this. In 1971. Okay. Obviously, you guys do not remember this.
Nope.
All right. Do you guys remember the emergency broadcast system?
Yes.
And they used to do tests, and they'd go.
Yep. It's actually dead on. Accurate impression.
Yeah. I practiced all morning.
You did.
Yeah. While I was in the shower. I didn't take a shower. But
I can't spell anything. It's okay.
On this, good point. On this day in 1971, W.S. Eberhart in Colorado put in the wrong tape.
All right, Eberhart, what'd you do?
At 9:33, he put in a tape saying that nuclear attacks were taking place. It lasted for 40 minutes. Okay. The good news is it happened at 9:33, and most people were at work and didn't have their televisions on.
Wake up, everybody!
Or the radio was on.
That's good.
All right, because it had affected radios.
Yeah, it was at
radios.
School.
Yeah.
People were at school. People were at work.
40 minutes.
Housewives were terrified.
People thought the U.S. and Russia were going. It was Red Dawn moment. And
how many housewives were with the milkman? Like, these are our final moments.
And he just put in the wrong tape. Obviously, they had to change their procedure because of W.S. Eberhart. So, but for 40 minutes in 1971, the U.S. Russia didn't think, or the Soviet Union didn't think we were at war because they don't have the emergency broadcast system. But the U.S. did.
Yeah.
So, have you ever heard that story before? That this ever happened? Yeah. So
we had an Emperor's New Groove Yzma's poison label falling down, like the adhesive failed. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Mislabeled, or did he just grab the wrong tape?
I think he was hungover and just like, oh, here we go with this. and then it's running, and then he's like, I don't know how to
We're
stop
all
it.
gonna die.
What just happened?
Oh no. Oh, poor Eberhard.
Yeah.
You know what he needs? He needs some good barbecue.
Yeah.
That's Stardom Stop brought to you by Sonny's
And
Barbecue.
some sweet tea.
Craving real Southern barbecue? Sonny's Barbecue, located at 2720 State Road 16 in St. Augustine, serves up slow smoked favorites made to satisfy. Start with crowd pleasers like barbecue pork egg rolls. We've got smoked wings or crispy corn nuggets. Then dig into their tender baby back ribs, or try one of the Pitmaster's picks with all the classic sides, including their famous garlic bread. And no visit is complete without Sonny's signature sweet tea. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmaster since 1968. All right, plugs.
All right. And people are saying it was like War of the Worlds. Yeah, it was. It was like the Orson Welles where, and Orson it was totally unintentional too. He knew what he was doing, but it was like he was trying to be dramatic with it. And yeah. Woo. It was very, very similar to that situation. But this one actually went out to more people.
Yes, for sure.
All right. All right. Plugs. CPS Festival is this weekend.
Woohoo!
So be aware of the traffic on San Marco and in that surrounding area if you're planning on coming into St. Augustine. And remember, the weather is coming in on Sunday, so plan your weekend accordingly.
And get rained on at church. Do you have any plugs first, Blake?
Yeah, if you'd like to help support the Now for Now or bring your podcast to our studio, you can always contact me at BlakeNowForNow@gmail.com.
All right. And I think we do have a couple sponsors that will be coming in, new ones in March, so we're excited about that. So
that's exciting.
Excited them joining the team.
Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, and Rumble. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.
Wait. One more thing. Troy's 2 cents at 9:04.
That thing. Bye.
Troy's 2 cents.